Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video. Now obviously, unless you've been living under a rock or don't really care about video games, you should probably already know that E3 is about 2 weeks away and tons of people are getting really excited. However, around the time of E3 every single year we start seeing a bunch of new leaks and rumors and other stuff like that, so I decided to go ahead and make a video today talking about hype and expectations for Nintendo. Now I actually got this idea over from Arlo. I watched his video and I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to go ahead and kind of give my thoughts about what kind of hype we should be having and what we should be expecting from Nintendo this year, because as we all know, we all got excited for that last Nintendo Direct and it really didn't turn out very well at all. There were a lot of disappointed people, so I figured let's go ahead and talk about the hype and expectations we should have for Nintendo at this year's Nintendo E3. So the first thing that I kind of wanted to go ahead and touch on were the leaks and rumors that are coming out right now. Now, like I said, every single year around E3, a ton of leaks and rumors start popping up, and everyone thinks they know exactly what Nintendo is going to present. They think they know the exact order of the games, which new Smash character we're going to be getting, and most of the time they end up wrong. Sometimes we will see some leakers get some correct information in terms of like maybe one of the games that's announced, but it's a game that a lot of people are expecting, or a Smash character, but that's after a credible leaker has leaked that character, so just be wary of that. Obviously, there are going to be a lot of 4chan leaks and stuff over on Smashboards, so I just recommend you guys kind of take it all with a grain of salt, and wow, as a side note, it has definitely been a long time since I've said that, and just be cautious when it comes to rumors. Obviously, I talked about leaks and rumors a lot about a couple of years ago, and now I'm trying to move my channel towards a more discussion phase, so I'm not really going to be talking about 4chan leaks or anything else like that. There are some leaks that have been gaining a lot of traction, such as the Donkey Kong rumor. There's been stuff about the new Switch Pro, but honestly, I do think that those warrant their own videos, so we're going to be talking about them throughout this week. But I just wanted to go ahead and say, if you guys see something from 4chan or Reddit or something like that, and it just lists some really generic stuff, just make sure you take it with a grain of salt. Another thing that I wanted to go ahead and talk about was hype. Obviously, last year, we were in the midst of the longest Nintendo Direct drought that the world had ever seen. I think we had gone something like a year without an official Nintendo Direct. Obviously, we had gotten like a Nintendo Direct Mini and the Indie Showcase and stuff like that, but that wasn't a real true Nintendo Direct, which is what we were all hoping for. And I just wanted to say, yes, it has been a while since Nintendo has announced something huge. I mean, Pokemon did just recently reveal the new remakes of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and they also gave us some new information about the new Legends Arceus game, but just because they haven't given us a big AAA title in a while, that doesn't mean that we're going to end up seeing some huge announcements at E3. Now, what I am doing going into this E3 Direct is I'm keeping my expectations as low as possible. Obviously, I know that Nintendo is going to deliver in some form, but at the same time, I don't want to get my hopes up for a new Mario Kart, a new Mario Party, information about Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, because I know if I get my hopes up too much like I have in the past, then I'm inevitably going to be disappointed. In this upcoming E3 Direct, I'm going to make another video on this as well with my predictions and stuff like that. I'm hoping we get information about one new Smash character, we get a little bit of information about Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, maybe some teaser trailer for Metroid Prime 4 and stuff like that, but otherwise, just make sure that you guys are keeping your expectations in check and don't expect anything. Whatever Nintendo gives us is going to be super awesome unless it's anything like that last Direct, which personally I don't think it's going to be. I think that Nintendo was holding a lot of their stuff back, but you guys also have to remember that Nintendo was also affected by the pandemic. Obviously, it was something that affected the entire world on a global scale, and nobody really knows how it affected Nintendo or their inner workings or anything like that. So I'm sure that a lot of the project that they wanted to get out were delayed. So just make sure to go in with your expectations tempered. Now, I know that this video so far has been a lot of gloom and doom, and it's like, okay, why should we even be excited about E3? But honestly, guys, you should. I mean, get excited for E3. We're only about 2 weeks away from Nintendo's presentation, and I'm sure that they're going to deliver a lot of really good stuff. The thing that I don't want to see happen again, and the reason that I'm making this video, is that I don't want to see people get upset at Nintendo if they don't release everything that they wanted to see. Yes, I also would love to see Super Mario Odyssey 2, a new Mario Kart, some information about Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, some new Pokemon information and stuff like that. But we also got to remember this is only about a 40 to 50 minute presentation, so there's no way that they're going to be able to fit all of that inside of it. Now, one of the things that I also wanted to go ahead and talk about was the Mario 35th presentation. Now, for those of you guys who weren't aware, Nintendo apparently had this big event planned for last year's E3, and it was going to focus all around Mario. They were going to announce some new Mario games. They were going to have like Mario interactive events at E3. They were going to have Mario demos. It was just going to be a Mario extravaganza, but because of the pandemic, they weren't able to do it because E3 wasn't in person last year. To my knowledge, E3 this year is going to be in person, so I do think that there are going to be a lot of people showing up and interacting with Nintendo and Xbox and Sony, you know, just having a really good time. So maybe Nintendo will go ahead and take out some of the stuff they wanted to do last year and do it this year, but this time even bigger and better. Now, once again, I'm getting pretty hype about it, and this is all going to come in the predictions video because I feel like, you know, we got to make sure we keep our expectations in check, but at the same time get excited. So yeah, get excited guys, it's coming. So yeah guys, I know I said I was going to make a whole video about the new Nintendo Switch, whatever that's going to be, but I did want to go ahead and give you guys some of my quick thoughts, just because I do think that it's going to be revealed before E3. Now, one of the reasons I think it's going to be revealed before E3 is because Nintendo has a history of not revealing their new consoles at E3. Typically, they like to make their new console reveals and releases their own big deal, and I think that E3, like the beauty of E3 is that they get to show off all their brand new video games and stuff like that. So while I do think that a new Nintendo Switch is going to end up coming, I don't think that Nintendo's going to reveal it at the show. I think they're going to reveal it before, and then at the show, they're going to let all the people come and test it out, see if they like it, and stuff like that. Now, personally, guys, I definitely would love to see this. I mean, if we do get the reveal of a brand new Nintendo Switch before we even get to E3, that would just keep my hype going all the way through E3. Obviously, I'm extremely hyped right now because I can't wait to see what new games Nintendo has, but I've had the same Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch ever since it came out, which, wow, it came out in 2018, so it's been a couple years I've had this Switch, and it is starting to show its age a little bit. It's not like super bad or anything, but I've dropped it a couple of times, and I think it is about time for me to upgrade, and I've been waiting until we got the announcement of the new Nintendo Switch to do that, so hopefully they do end up revealing it before, and then we can go and put pre-orders in and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I'm going on a tangent. This is definitely a topic for another video. So with all that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts about all of this E3 stuff. Do you guys think that Nintendo is going to have an amazing show this year, or do you guys think that we should keep our expectations in check just because we don't know what they're going to show off quite yet, and it could be something cool, it could be something not cool? Just let me know your thoughts in the comments. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.